So, hi, could you briefly introduce yourself, who you are, and what you do?
Hi, my name is Avinash Kumar Prakash. I hail from India. I have been living in Germany for a decade almost now,
Mhm,
and I work with a company which works with respect to real estate energy brokerage.
mhm.
And I have been on the data side of it, and I'm head as a data head for the company. And we are a family of four. We recently have a new baby, and that's where I want to see how smart my investments can be for the better future of my children.
Cool, cool. Congratulations. Then, my next question would be, what was your biggest financial concern or challenge before we started working together?
As I already mentioned, like my only focus was about how well I can plan my kids' future. That was more concerning for me because my first kid is now 8 years old and he's been going to an international school,
Mhm,
and we have been paying a lot of money for his schooling.
mhm,
In future as well, the same thing would happen. Like whatever we earn is almost, I would say, like 30% of our salary goes down to his education.
mhm,
And now the second one joining in, she is just a month old. We will also have to increase our budget in terms of how we spend wisely for our kids. And with a lot of tax going out from a bucket because we both of them earn good enough, where for more amount goes off in tax, and the other thing is we don't have a own house either. However,
mhm,
we spent a lot of money mostly on shifting multiple places because of my son's school, where
mhm.
we have shifted to 5 different cities in the last 5 or 6 years,
Okay.
and a lot of money went out over there as well. Every time we shift almost like 5K or 10K, we are just losing it. So that's where our financial burden had was there. But now we reached out to you is only to ensure that how well we can plan our finances for our
Mhm.
kids' future.
Thank you. Did you have any hesitations about working with a financial advisor, and what made you take the first step?
No, I'm not at all. I mean, the first beautiful part about it is that you guys are pretty clear on what you offer, and the most important part is that you're flexible. I mean, for you, it's a full-time job that you can work throughout the day anytime. But for us, we also have a good time at work, and you know how it works in Germany when we are in our business hours, it gets too difficult to take a break out of it.
Mhm,
But with you guys, and also as I mentioned, we have a new born now. With this crunchy time which I had, you guys were quite flexible in scheduling the appointments. Multiple times I have canceled it. Sorry for that
No
because of my
problem.
time crunches. So yeah, the flexibility and the clarity of information that you guys have passed on,
Mhm.
and also the list of services that you provide. It's like different services in one bucket. That's what is quite as helpful.
Cool. Thank you. Then my next question would be, how would you describe me as a person? What it's like to work with me on a personal level? So you said also the flexibility is one part. Maybe you can also summarize this a little bit.
Sure. If I had to say, first thing is, um, as I mentioned, flexibility. Apart
Mhm,
from that, the way a person speak to another person, it's not about just selling a product. It's about getting the confidence of the person we are speaking with, and that very well Robin had. I mean, has because of which you gained my trust because I was ready to open up because, as I mentioned, almost a decade in Germany, and we haven't reached out to anyone yet.
mhm,
Have never consulted for any taxing or any other services. I
mhm,
mean, we have reached out to a couple of them, but never went ahead with any services
mhm,
or something. But with you, when I started the first interaction itself, it was first thing it was flexible.
mhm,
Second is friendly.
mhm,
Third is understanding what I need. Like I was able to open up with all my situation, exactly what I am, where I'm standing, and how we are looking at.
mhm,
And you came up with multiple solutions, tailor-made, especially for each issue. You came up with a different solution, like different services.
mhm.
So that's what made me more confident that okay, yes, we can proceed further. To be honest, uh, like if you notice it, like you just asked me to sign it up, I not even go through it. I just signed it because that's a level of trust that you have built in. Because I know that okay, if I put something out there, I can trust you guys. Like it, I don't have to look out to things thousand times. Simple.
Cool. Thank you. Thank you. Then my next question would be, what has concretely changed since we starting working together? So you said also your feeling was that everything is flexible and that you have now a clear plan. But what do you say has changed now with our collaboration and that we work together?
So first thing is my finance for future imp- definitely I see that it can improve.
Hmm.
I have some fair understanding on where I can invest and what I should be doing and what kind of services I can look out for from you guys.
Hmm.
And the best part is that with the amount that I have incoming as my finance for my workplace and what is outgoing, I have explained you in detail with the with the ratio or with the margin that mentioned about what could be on an average, which could be a savings for me.
Hmm.
But anyhow, any point of time we're not able to save that, it just goes off either for shopping or anything. It just goes off.
Yeah.
But when you came up with a tailor-made solution, and at the same time, the services also are flexible. It's not like we have to pay 500 every month and it has to go for a contract of 3 years or X amount of years. So it's pretty clear that what we invest is what we can do from our pockets. It's not like we have to take another burden on our head
Hmm.
towards savings. So what is the best, like if we have more this month, we can increase it for a couple of months, I believe, where we can increase from 100 euros to 300 euros or 400 euros. And then the months which we foresee that, okay, things may not work the way it is working today, we can
Hmm.
also reduce the investment. So that flexibility, I believe, you guys are giving us.
Yeah.
Um, and also you have multiple products and services, which you guys have already expertised in. I don't have to go and research each and every product to see in the market because the products that you're offering, yes, it's available directly in the market as well. I can do go, but I have to invest that time out there to see which one is good fit for me. Which product do I choose to make sure my financial burden is reduced or some things are secure in future. So you came up with more tailor-made solutions specifically to my need. That's where I see a clear path for future.
Cool. All right. Thank you for this detailed information. My nearly last question, do you feel, so if I understand correctly, do you feel more confident now and easy about your financial future today? So
Yes.
before you meet us?
Yes, definitely. As I mentioned before, it was just crunch around like how to say what to do and what not to do.
Mhm.
Because every month we plan about saving something in our bucket itself, like in the bank account, but somehow it gets washed out. But now with your services that you provide, we see that okay, at least 5 years down the lane, we will have something in our bucket which we have saved for our kids. Probably they can use it for education or something which comes up, or
Yeah.
maybe 10 years down the lane, the second one also will use it. So yeah, it's very much clear that we have a clear financial path on how we can secure our future or have some savings for our kids' future.
Cool. All right. Thank you. Then the last question would be, who would you recommend working with me and what would you say to someone who is still hesitating?
I would definitely recommend my colleagues. My friend circle, I already recommended you. I told them to reach out to you whenever they have time. I referred your number as well to them directly. Um, and also, you know that we have been a part of this Stuttgart Tamil Sangam, and the people who I personally, I have recommended them and I've informed them that the services I have looked out for. And what I would say is that if you go to Expat Vantage, specifically Robin, who I've been interacting with, he can get you a best tailored made solution for your smart investment and flexible investment
Right.
and at your flexible time.
Perfect. All right. Then thank you very much, Avinash, for this detailed information. And thanks also for the collaboration. And yeah, looking forward to the next month and years to working with you. And thank you very much.
Definitely. We look forward for a long working together.
Perfect.